Sing Ciao everybody. Got a bit of a different one for you today. People are asking me what am I doing here, so I thought I'd bring you along for the day. Just take a few snippets throughout the day and show you what a day in the life of someone that's making money and spending time. I've got up this morning, caught up on the latest information that I need to feed into my brain, and had a cup of coffee in the apartment, and then also had a herbal extract that I like to have, and now I'm just heading out for a walk. But clearly, I eat 3 meals every day, or 2. I get out and around the neighbourhood, and I see some interesting stuff. And so come along with me for the day and we'll see what Steve in real life is like. So I thought one way to fill out the day for you is tell you my top 10 things in Vietnam. I won't do them in any particular order, but I will number them 1 to 10 so that I myself know when I've told you 10 of them. And of course, one of the top 10 things in Vietnam is the coffee. So first stop today is to get a coffee. The dear girl thought I was doing a takeaway, so she's given me a handle to take it with me. But clearly I'm going to sit here and get this into me and then think about where I can go. I think I might go over to Sun World, which is like the Disneyland of Ha Long. But we do have a bit of a fog coming in and rain is forecast tomorrow. So one of the top 10 things in Vietnam is coffee. Probably the best coffee in the world. I know that's a big call, but if you've never had Vietnamese coffee, I recommend that you get on and try some. Stick with me. I'm going to also measure how many steps I do today. I'm aiming for 15,000 and I think we'll get there, but put your shoes on and let's go. So look, one of the things on that list has to be the pride that the Vietnamese people take in their neighbourhoods. So every neighbourhood is a distinct residential grouping, and each one of them outcompetes the others for the cleanliness that they can bring to their area. So this lady over here is employed to collect the leaves every day. They've been collected. She walks along the street, sweeps them up, puts them away, and the pride that the Vietnamese take in the streets, the neighbourhoods, and the cleanliness of the country is astounding. So let's put that in as on our list of 10. We've now captured 2. Look, it's come in awfully cold here, and a big fog has come in. And temperatures dropped about 5 degrees. So, look, one of the things that I really like about Vietnam are the people here. And this province I'm in, Quang Ni, has about 1.45 million people. It's sort of about the size of the ACT, I suppose. And Ha Long is a small town with about 400,000 people, so a bit bigger than Wollongong, a bit smaller than Newcastle, and of course about the same size as every regional town in WA put together. Got a bit of a breeze here now. No rain forecast till 3 or 4 p.m, so we should get a few good shots in. But the people in Vietnam are very friendly. Just walking down here today, many people saying hello to me, even though they don't speak English. Every kid says hello because they're learning English. And of course, they're just interested to try out their language skills. So the people in Vietnam are generally, the population seems generally younger. So being in my late 40s myself, most people here seem to be in their late 30s. There's lots of kids under 5 or 6 running around. Got a pretty big ship going out there. He's just letting me know that he's off. So you see a lot of families with parents in the late 30s, kids 4, 5 and 6, all running around the streets. It's a young country. And I guess, look, I'm out in Ha Long, so it's a little bit different out here because it's more regionalised. But that's the beauty of the country, you know, getting out and not being in a large metropolis, but still being able to access all the services required. I'm still heading on my journey, but if the rain comes down, I may have to seek alternate cover for my head. We're at about, I couldn't work out the step count, but we're at about averaging 5 kilometres a day for the last year. So I do get out and about, even though I don't feel like I do enough. 5 kilometres a day is a pretty good get in anybody's language. But I think we'll get the 15,000 steps today. So look, in the list of the top 10 things about Vietnam in no particular order, number 3 are the people. Genuinely interested, genuinely friendly, will do anything for you, and I feel very welcome here. Hi everybody, look, not part of the daily vlog, but I've had to seek cover under this tree because I've got a torrential downpour and I'm stuck a few kilometres from home, so I'll be sitting here for a little while, I think. Crazy time. Look, fair bit of background noise here, but needless to say, the heavens have opened up. Managed to get out from under a tree, get down to the streets here. I'm under a bit of coverage, and following on from how friendly people are, 3 or 4 people invited me into their homes, including the monks at the temple. I chose to keep walking because I've already had a shower, and it just goes to show that you plan what you're going to wear for the day. It's going to be a long day, and you want a bit of consistency in the varting experience. And needless to say, I'm going home now to put my clothes in the dryer and start again once this rainfall goes down. One of the things that is really good in Vietnam, it's probably number 4 that I'm talking about today, is just it has to be the hottest place I've ever been back in June or July, but the weather in winter is quite cold. It's 14 or 15 in the day. We're now between winter and summer, and of course this rainfall was unexpected because it's not 3 p.m. yet, but needless to say it was coming, and very refreshing, and I don't actually feel like I need to get changed. I feel quite comfortable in these wet clothes, but I suspect that I'll get some funny looks around the neighbourhood. One thing I did see in this place here, it's a building site, and basically I won't go around there because the camera will get wet, but inside there's no concrete floor inside this place. So they built the place, no concrete floor, and I did go past this a while back where all the rubbish from the building site had been piled up inside the building and set on fire. So lovely smoky smell all through the fire. And look, we've even got the local rubbish lady over there. You probably can't see her. You can see her cart. She's still out in the rain. She's got like a blue raincoat on, and she's emptying the bins and continuing on her job. So stay frosty, and we'll get back on the trail shortly. So this fella's come out to do the right thing. He's pulling the leaves out of the drain over there and letting the water go down so it doesn't sort of run into everybody's houses. And a car came past on the other side of the road through that puddle and just absolutely soaked him. So good to know there's dickheads everywhere you go. Look, I don't think we're getting to the sun wheel today, which is over the top of that big building straight ahead there. It's a big Ferris wheel. That's going to have to be postponed, but this is still Steve in real life, so you'll see what happens for the bulk of today. Look, another thing I like in Vietnam is how they maximise the space. So you can see here between these two buildings, the green and the yellow one, that look, there's about 1.5 meters at the front, and they're probably 4 inches at the back. But one thing you might not notice is between the green one and the yellow one next door, they are two separate buildings that are butting up against each other. So very narrow and very high. We won't put that on the top 10 list of things in Vietnam, but it is just another interesting piece of trivia. Look, I just wanted to spend a minute telling you about a great invention they have here in Vietnam. It's this little number thing that you put on your car, and that way you've got your mobile on your car and you can park anywhere, and then if there's a problem, somebody will phone your number and tell you to come and move it. So sit back and I'll tell you a few stories about parking in Vietnam. So here's this little thing, and it goes inside your car. You've got some little sticky things on the back to put it in there, and then you can close it for privacy, or you can leave it open and put a phone number in here, and then people can call you if you've parked in a bad spot, or they need you to move your car. So a very simple way to fix the parking problem, and only in Vietnam. Now look, I've got back from the vlogging torrential downpour. We've got the vart bag getting aired out here, and you'd be interested that a bit of money laundering has been going on. The money is all wet, so I need to dry that out, and everything is going to be going out here to the washer dryer very shortly, and won't need a wash because I'm already washed, but we'll put that on an hour's drying and see what happens. So I think we'll recommence in a couple of hours with Steve in real life. We're back in the street and getting a bit peckish, so I think I might try and get to a bit of lunch. This place here is the Quang Ni Treasury Department. So this is just near where I live, and just sort of heading down the street here to find somewhere that's going to sell me some tasty little morsels. I think number 4 on the list has to be the food in Vietnam. It's fresh, available everywhere, and really, really healthy. So nothing from a packet, everything's natural, everything's cooked on the premises and served up. Going past the phone company here, Mobifone. So if I need my SIM card adjusted, that's fine. Got a furniture department store here. So number 4 on the list, my favourite foods would be phang giò, which is a tasty little morsel for breakfast. Secondly on that list would be phở bò, which is the beef soup. And third on the list would be everything, basically. Last night I had sashimi, so there's plenty of nice food around, and I'm pretty partial to the Korean barbecue and the Chinese hot pot. So just going past the car cleaning place here, and let's go and see if we can find somewhere to get some nice food. But that would be in the top 5 of 10 things about Vietnam that's fantastic, is the food. how can you go wrong eating fresh food every day? So stay with me, not far to go. I'll show you some tasty lunch. So look, I thought I'd give you a block so you can see what a block's like here. We've got the scooter sales shop. A nice little lunch place here, but I'm not going to stop there. That one looks fantastic. Next up we have some sort of chocolate ice creamy sort of a shop, followed by a deli, and we're only halfway down the block. What's up this one? This goes into the back street. Oh, a bit of rain coming down again. That looks like a ladies' spa. I won't film that one. That one looks like a cosmetics type shop. Here we are. I could probably buy some clothes here. It's a men's clothing shop. The ladies' clothing shop is closed. Place selling massage chairs. This looks like an Apple shop. Mobile tablets and MacBooks at the TD store. And again, some nice food. And a gentleman just riding on the footpath. This is a Toco Tea. This is a bubble tea store, and probably a bank on the corner here. So that's a block in Ha Long. Every shop has its own little security guard, and some very nice stores along here. You wouldn't expect this if you think of Southeast Asia. Some sort of ladies' shop there. Another ladies' shop here. I reckon that says 50% off. We've got an empty one on the corner. But generally everybody's selling something in Vietnam. And quite a lot of banks here because it is a major city. So good morning. We're in the centre of Ha Long. A big roundabout here. There's the central government IT building and a coffee shop up the top there. We're getting close to food. I can actually smell it. Let's go. Look, I've just popped in for a coffee. You can see the view. This is the centre of town. That's the walking track down there. Raised walking track through the parklands. This clock is the centre of town. And if we go over to the right here, that white building over to the right is the shopping centre I went to last week. So level 10, just having a bit of brunch. So look, while I'm here, I thought I'd just film a little bit of the traffic situation so you get an impression of how to get around a roundabout in Vietnam. The essential agreed approach, I won't say rules, is that you continue driving and never stop. Don't stop. So you basically weave your way through the oncoming traffic, and the oncoming traffic will slow down, but will not speed up. But again, they also will not stop. So it works quite well for keeping the traffic moving, but sometimes you do get two people that come within an inch of each other because neither will stop, but they do slow down. So these cars coming in from the left, they just progress straight through. The cars coming in from straight ahead, they just progress straight through. There's a bit of a snarl behind the clock there, but haven't seen an accident yet, so it seems to work pretty well. without having the government regulate every intersection that you come to. So the building down the front here has been removed. The walking park is just over to the right there, but these are the back of houses how people live in Quang Ninh. So small, tall houses. Everybody is 4 or 5 levels, but only 20 feet wide, and everybody has a view, so it's very nice. And of course, if you are across the road from the walking park and across the roundabout to the big shopping centre, it's quite expensive. Hi everybody, look, I won't dwell on this one, but that's a hole in the wall on level 10 going straight outside. I'm getting fresh air. I'm in the WC here, typical Vietnamese WC. Lucky we have paper, but never worry if we don't have paper. We always have the gurney on the left there. But I did particularly like the hole in the wall. Level 10. Just a quick wrap up of this cafe. That's the Vincom there. A few nice buildings down below here. And then straight up this drag at the end of the road is the green and yellow Vinmec Hospital, Sophia straight ahead, and the Best Western to the right. So I'm very close to home, and up on level 10, right near the centre of town. So number 5 on the list is probably the ability of Vietnamese people, like all Asian people, to speak loudly at any stage, even if on the phone, in the elevator, in the cafe. It's just brilliant. I've regrouped now. I'm having a coffee to settle the nerves. Thanks, mate. And it's a Cafe Suadua, which looks like some sort of iced coffee with coconut on top. Pretty good. Interesting thing about speaking, and I'm trying to learn the language, obviously, but all I understand is pho beurre and banh mi and whatever snails are. I did go into this coffee shop behind me, and I gave the guy the wrong money. He couldn't speak English to take my order, so I had to point at the pictures and explain to him that I wanted Cafe Suadua. And then I gave him the wrong money to test him out, and as expected, he immediately could speak English when I gave him the wrong money. So good trick there for novice travellers out there. But I think, you know, the nice thing is to hear the language. People are not shy. They can speak loudly, and the people that approach me to see if I want a taxi, or I want some food, or I'd like to get out of the rain, is perfect. Loving Vietnam. So another great thing about Vietnam is the happiness in the place. And you might know that last month's happiness index, Vietnam was shooting up the rankings. In fact, when they asked people if they'd experienced calmness the day before the survey, 94.7% said yes. So Vietnam is a calm place, and people genuinely seem to be happy, and a lot of interesting things happening for the population. So it's good to be in a happy place. And of course, when you're increasing your income year on year, you can always buy a lot of things. So congratulations to Vietnam for being such a happy place. So we're continuing day in the life of Steve, and just down at the local shops, checking out the action. One way to reduce crime at the shopping centre is to have a shopping centre with a security guard there, and you are not allowed to take bags into the shop. In fact, this lady's just been told to take her bag somewhere else. What you actually do is check your bag in over here into a locker, and then you get the trolley and head off to the shops. So needless to say, there's no shoplifting because nobody takes a bag in, and we've got a beautiful security guard on the front gate there. So problem solved. So look, thanks for all of you putting comments about what it takes to get a licence here. I suspect it's money related, but essentially if it's under 150 cc's and it's automatic, you go in and pay about $3 and you come back a week later and you have a licence. These little things are under 150 cc's. In fact, the one in front there I think is electric, so that's 0 cc's. And these are about $2,000 as opposed to the full-on electric cars over there. But I'm tempted to get the pay money, get a small licence, but I don't know that I'd be any good on the road. But it is interesting. And of course, you don't really need a licence because if you get pulled over, you can simply pay money and the problem goes away. I'm not sure what we're having for lunch today, but bit of eel maybe. Prawns. Maybe some prawns. Look at the size of these prawns. I think maybe a bit of octopus today. This looks like a good place for lunch. Come on, let's go and see what we can have. So maybe we get a better view from this side. We've got some eel. Prawns look good. A bit of grouper. Freshwater crayfish. Very noisy in here. I might have to pop this out. Crab and crayfish there. Let's see what we have. I'm not sure what these little fellows are, but I think I'm going to try one of them and I'll be able to give you a full report on what it is and what it tastes like. I think we've also got a little bit of octopus coming for lunch as well, so this is going to be exciting. So look, pronunciation is everything in Vietnam, and BIA Saigon means beer Saigon, beer from Saigon. It's delicious, but BI-A club means billiard club. So you might think you're going to drink beer, but you're actually playing billiards. But then again, you might think you're going to play billiards, and you're actually drinking, this one over here is beer Ha Long. So it is confusing, but we get there in the end. So this little sucker that's coming for lunch is called In An, and some sort of crazy round shellfish. I'll give you a taste test shortly. So the first course here today is oysters, and it's a little sucker here. Put him in the sauce, and oh, succulent and sweet. So look, the second course has arrived. It's that crazy little beetle we saw. Looks like he's cooked up with a few nuts. So I'll do the taste test on him and let you know. So this little creature is quite tasty. Apparently these things I'm eating in here are eggs. of the creature. But I'll just take a taste and try and explain what it tastes like to you. It's got a very, surprisingly, nutty taste. But very nice. I'd definitely have it again. And what a great way to spend the lunchtime. So nothing better to wash the beetle down with than a nice cold glass of deer Hanoi. So let's see what's next. There he is. We've turned him over. He's empty. Nutty little flavour, and these little fellas are always together as a couple and full of eggs. So a tasty little treat. I think we've got some soup coming next. So look, all of the food today is chosen by Miss Dow, who's selected the menu. Very good selection of the food, and apparently the people in the restaurant actually suggest which way you should cook it, and then you choose it. So we've had those 2 courses, and we've got 2 soups coming now. So what do you have to say, Miss Dow? So look, part of the interesting aspect of lunch in Vietnam is you order a beer and they bring 4 cans to the table straight off the bat. I'm the only person drinking a beer, and they sit there and you just help yourself, and you get charged for what you drink. So a great way to live. So look, we've had a blowout because we got like a big restaurant full of people downstairs, so the soup got forgotten. But we ordered 2 shrimp, which I thought were prawns, but we get these 2 giant shrimp. So this is 2 giant shrimp, and I'm going to munch them down now. And I thought I was getting 2 prawns, but I've ended up with 2 lobsters. But anyway, it's a change from the soup, and I'll let you know how they taste. So look, these tasty little king prawns are interesting. You can actually eat the shell. Crispy little morsel. And we just ordered 2, but good Lord, they're huge. Beautiful, fleshy, buttery goodness. And what a lovely lunch. Look, there's been a bit of a crime scene here, but total cost of lunch was about $80, of which half of it, $40, was those 2 shrimp. So quite reasonable, apart from the soup replacement. Okay, let's see what the day brings now. So this little fella here is $100 a kilo, and we had 2 of those that came in at about 0.6 of a kilo, so very delicious. So look, hope you enjoyed the lunch. Just to finish off, I've ducked down the local ice cream shop with Miss Dow, and going to have an ice cream before she drops me home. So let's see what that looks like. So the little ice cream I'm getting at the Hutta ice cream is this fella here. It's some sort of coconut custardy treat, and we'll see what that tastes like. So look, I've just come out of the Hutta ice cream shop, but have a look at the construction site over there. That's a massive building being constructed. This is an international school here on the right, but I don't know what's going over there. It's huge. Looks like it's some sort of kids' playground across the way here, the Happy Hippo. So I won't stick my nose in there, but it's a rainy old day. Lunch is done, and we go home and have a sleep now and figure out dinner later on. So look, I'm back on the trail. We've had a rainy afternoon. It's about 5 o'clock and I've got myself down to the Bai Chai beach. There's a few tourists down here today because it's holiday time in Vietnam. But I'm going to go into this little chalet and get a good shot of the beach there for you. You can see this one from my apartment, but I am over the other side of Ha Long now. And done about 9,400 steps, so we'll get to 15,000 in today, and it's been a good day. Look, a fair bit of background noise, but up there on the left is the sun wheel that couldn't get to because they're closing at 6 p.m. and maybe I'll get stranded at one end of the cable car or the other. The big white buildings over there are where I live, and I got a ride over here with my friend to have a look at the Bai Chai beach, which is an artificial beach that's been put here for some time now. It was here 3 years ago. I remember I sat on a chair here and somebody wanted some money for me to sit on the chair. But a very popular place. People come swimming down here, and probably not doing too much down here. I'm just going to get the other 5,000 steps in, and of course it's a bit of a rainy day. A bit of parasailing action happening down here, and of course that background music is going to be very annoying very quickly. So here we are, everybody down at the beach, just getting my wits together for the last 5,000 steps today. Having a beer while I'm just looking at the view out there. Hopefully that background music doesn't annoy us too much. So look, number 7 on the list of great things in Vietnam. I know I had 2 5s, which would cover off for 6. So number 7 on the list, I think, is the great infrastructure, because we've got this beach built in here for people to use. We've got the beach up the other end that I haven't shown you today. We've got a walking track that I want to get to tonight. And there's exercise equipment everywhere you go that people can use. So just the public infrastructure for people to go out and have a good time. And smash down the beer just to show you that I can have a beer on the beach, but I'm more partial to a coconut juice. So got a coconut. We've lobbed the top off, and yeah, it's pretty good. It's probably $2.50 for that. Very nice, and thank goodness the music's finished. Thank goodness I'm back on track with telling you the 10 great things about Vietnam. And number 7 is done. So we've got 8, 9 and 10, and the night is still young. So come on, stick with me. So wrapped up at the beach and just ducked into Trung laptop here. Going to have some pho bar. I'll try and get a bit of a snap of dinner. The walking track's gonna happen pretty soon because the lights have come on now. We had a bit of a power failure here. Transformer burnt down and they had to restore that. But I'll go in here, have my dinner, and then I'll get on to 8, 9 and 10 and we'll wrap this puppy up. So look, just got a big bowl of pho here. That's beef noodle soup. We've got garlic, chili and sauce. I'm actually just taking a little bowl of it because I'm still full from that massive lunch that we had. We're going to taste that. If there's not enough chili, I'll put a bit more in. We've got the leaves and the lime over there, and this little puppy's a nice bowl of soup with a raw egg in it. Usually what I like to do is eat the soup and then do a bit of a transporter job to get the egg on top of the pho. But all in all, a great little snack. Welcome back, everybody. I'll just check this is recording because I've done a couple of them today, and the recording has, I missed the on button. So I'm down at the Central Park in Ha Long. I'm going to do a full lap around. Now look, we've already clocked 11,000 steps today. So 4,000 more, and we will be at the 15,000 for the day. And then I can go home and put my feet up. So look, it's a bit dark up here, but hopefully you'll get a good impression of what this walkway's like. We've had a power failure here today, so a lot of lights are off, but we'll see how we go. The city's over to my right over there, and it's not as bright as it normally is out here, but one lap around should be enough. I'm going to turn the camera around so you can see where I'm heading, and then might also get through 8, 9 and 10 things I like about Vietnam. Yeah, look, I really stuffed that one up. Didn't push the record button. So look, we might have got to number 8, which I said was the social fabric of the place, with everybody wanting to get out and do things. We don't watch TV, we don't watch soapies. We just get out and do things. And been invited to 3 or 4 family gatherings since I've been here, which are always great to see. It's also great to see that I'm recording it this time through. So number 8, social fabric. Number 9, of course, is internet speed. So when you're a digital nomad like myself, the internet speeds are important, and we've got 100 megabits per second up and 100 megabits per second down. So it's perfect for the digital nomad. So this is the main shopping plaza over to the left. Usually a few more lights on. We've had a power outage here today. Look, every day there's been a fire. So the market's caught on fire. A couple of poles caught on fire, and I looked out of my apartment and there was a fire just today. So there's a lot of fires happening here. I've been walking around here at 5 or 6 a bit earlier than now, and there's people doing dancing and all sorts of stuff in the street down below. So we've missed a lot of that tonight, but look at that. Isn't that fantastic? Now look, number 8's the social fabric. Number 9's the internet capabilities. And what I'll do is stop this one, turn the camera around, and we'll get the grand finale, number 10. Look, I think number 10 is a difficult one. I've gone through 9 things I like about Vietnam. Obviously, the people and the food would be top of the list. Something to put into the top 10. Look, it's just the genuineness of everybody. So there's people that want to invite me out for coffee. There's people that want me to come to their house. So it's the people from my perspective. But of course, you can't get through the top 10 things that impact your life when you're a digital nomad in Vietnam than the traffic. And the traffic is next level. Essentially, there's no rules. You don't stop for anybody. And if everybody doesn't stop, the theory is there's no accidents, because if you stopped, you'd have an accident. So kind of works well. Although I did see my first accident today. Somebody cleaned up a motorcyclist down at the beach where we were earlier. First accident I've seen in 5 weeks. So number 10 is the traffic. That's something that you really got to get to love here and embrace it. Look, I hope you've, and we're in the dark now, so it's not great viewing, but look, I hope you've enjoyed a day with Steve today. I'll get to the 15,000 steps by the time I walk back to my apartment, and get up tomorrow morning and do the same again. I was hoping to get some snails in today, but that didn't eventuate. This is where I'm heading. Every kilometre or so there's some stairs to go down. Nice little arch. I did get a taxi down here, which cost me $2, but it's a kilometre to get home, so I will be doing the walk home myself. Really appreciate you watching right through. Please hit the like button. If you don't like it, hit the don't like button twice, and subscribe when you can. Drives the algorithm and gets me in front of more people talking about what a great place Vietnam is. And we'll leave it there. You have a great evening. Stay frosty, and I'll see you in the next one.